Decision 2016 now. Political pundits like to call Wisconsin a purple or battleground state.
But we dug through the numbers and discovered one party appears to have the advantage, an advantage that comes with a struggle.
The I-Team's Steve Shamrez is here to explain.
Hi there, guys. It's a truism of Wisconsin elections. The more people who vote, the better chance Democrats have of winning. We looked at data from the last 4 November elections and discovered that legend is backed up by the numbers. As we saw the night before Election Day 2014, there is no coasting to the finish line.
I'm just calling to see if Governor Scott Walker can count on your vote tomorrow.
Both Republicans and Democrats work until the last minute to get their faithful to the polls.
You can't come out 8% and be relevant.
Because in Wisconsin, the key to winning is motivation.
We certainly see a big difference between midterm elections and presidential. It's about 500,000 or maybe 600,000 more voters in presidential elections.
Marquette University professor and election watcher Charles Franklin says that truth is apparent in the numbers, and it helps explain why the state that elected President Obama in 2008 and 2012 gave us Governor Walker in 2010 and 2014. In the 2010 election, Wisconsin Democrats lost more than 682,000 voters compared with the 2008 presidential election. Republican-leaning turnout was down as well, but only 145,000 less than in 2008. Enough Democratic-leaning voters sat out. Republicans became the majority.
The conventional wisdom in Wisconsin, which is accurate, is that there are more Democrats here. It's simply a matter of turning them out to vote.
Democratic strategist Joe Zepecki says Wisconsin is not as big a battleground as you'd think. The battle is consistently motivating voters who lean Democrat.
It's always a challenge. And listen, some of it is organic. Presidential elections tend to dominate our lives and the conversation in a way that gubernatorial elections or Senate elections don't.
Democrats were better at that in 2014, losing only 498,000 voters compared to 2012. Republican-leaning turnout was about 148,000 votes lower. But again, enough Democrats stayed home that a state that went blue for president went red for governor.
Thank you so much for your support.
So how does the state GOP overcome that swing this time? A spokesperson said it's about winning over persuadable voters while also turning out the Republican base, a base Charles Franklin sees as older and better educated, which makes them more reliable on every election day.
Those demographics work to advantage Republicans to have relatively high turnout in both midterms and presidential years.
Now, if you really want to slice it thin, you could argue Wisconsin is now less of a battleground than it used to be. 2000 and 2004 were virtual ties, though both times the Democratic candidate was the winner.
All right, interesting stuff. Thanks, Steve.